Can't see a thing in those glasses. Whoa! Lucky now, that sketched me out a little bit. The ground just kept disappearing. Well, I haven't driven for about 24 hours in the last 3 days, covering probably around about 1,000 miles. I'm now here in Wales, ready to ride BikePark Wales and a few other spots. But before we get into that, I just want to tell you about a guy that got in contact with me about kind of an exchange of services, if you like. So basically, a guy called Joe got in touch with me and said, "Hey Luke, would you like to come and stay in my place in exchange for, if you like it, maybe you can mention it on your YouTube channel." The arrangement was that I would only talk about this place if I really liked it. So here we are, I'm in his place. It's time for me to just show you around a little bit. So first off, let's have just a little wander around the house itself and see the things that are not so bespoke to mountain bikers. So you've got, and this is the bed that I slept in last night, incredibly comfortable, which is incredibly important for a mountain biker who's got a big day ahead of him. This is the downstairs bedroom. It's got 2 beds, so that's 2 riders in there. And here is the upstairs bedroom with 2 beds for, you know, 2 more mountain bikers. So that's 4 people that you can get in here. Then you have a very, very kind of high-end, well-decorated living space, which again is a big part of what you lose when you go to hotels, is that you then have to go out and spend a lot of money on beer, a lot of money on food, so as you can then sit as a group of mountain bikers in the evening and basically talk about how your ride was the day before. It's not, you know, it becomes, things just start to become far too expensive for me. So this kind of setup really suits me. You've got a nice big fridge for all your beer, all your fry up making stuff. So you can go out and do a 100 quid shop at the start of the week for 4 of you, instead of going out and paying for dinner every night. But obviously that's totally on your preference. Then you've got a lovely kitchen here with all kind of induction hobs and stuff. I'm going to leave some of my stickers for Joe. These are some of Joe's stickers that he's left for me. So now we've come out into the garage, and for me, this is where Joe has really nailed it. Now, I've never stayed in like places that have been set up specifically for mountain biking. You see it a lot on some of the other channels in the United States and stuff like that. But this, it's the things like this that make this really take away from the kind of, not the hardship, that's too strong a word, but the difficulties that go with being a mountain biker on the road in the UK, getting covered in crap and having to look after your bike for like a full week of riding. So let's have a look at the garage. So let's picture that you've just come back from a day at BikePark Wales with your mountain bike on the back of the car, covered in mud, covered in shite, and you obviously don't want to be taking a bike like that into a hotel room with you, and likewise you don't really want to be leaving it on the back of your car like this overnight in this part of Wales and in a lot of places in the UK. So first thing you need to do is bung your back wheel into that and use that tap there to wash your bike using that hose there. This is basically the garage that you come back into, and this is a big part of what makes this accommodation so special for me. You come in, it's obviously a nice big open space. On the left you've got a workbench with a shadow board with most of the tools that you would require for basic repairs and stuff to your bike, but most people carry their own tools anyway. You've got a secure lock-up point there for a bike if you're still a bit paranoid about having it in a very well locked garage, and by well locked I mean there's a shutter that comes down there electronically, would be very heavy, very hard to break into. It's perfect. And another nice little touch is that you've got this heated rail here that you would then hang all your gear on to drive for the next day of riding, which is a very real problem in the UK. You've got to accept that regardless of the time of the year, as it has been over the last, you know, 24 hours, you're gonna get rain. You're gonna get lots of rain regardless of what the season is. So this sort of thing is very, very important to a mountain biker on the road in the UK. And then outside the back of the garage here, you've obviously got another tap for washing down bikes. The table there, which is actually quite cool. This is a tyre, mountain bike tyres. You know, the communal area carries on. It kind of peaks at a hot tub here, so a great way of soaking sore muscles if you're here for a whole week, come rain or shine I guess, because it's a hot tub, so it's going to be nice in the cold. More space to sit and eat your dinner outside if the weather's on your side when you're staying. And then we're back in the house again. And that's it for me, just showing you around here quickly. We're going to go off and ride BikePark Wales in a minute. I just wanted to share this with you because I really like the idea of the mountain bike community. You know, he scratched my back, said come and stay in my awesome place for a night. If you like it, do a thing on your YouTube channel about it. I've stayed, it's awesome. I obviously want to fulfill my side of the bargain because it's absolutely everything he said and more. So I really enjoy this side of the channel developing. It's great to be able to show you guys this place is, and I thoroughly recommend coming and staying here. So you've got the choice of the Premier Inn just down the road if you want to come and ride BikePark Wales. But the way to look at this, if you're not familiar with Wales, is I used to live a few miles away from here, so I know the area relatively well. But if you come and stay in a place like this for the weekend, or specifically this place for the weekend, you've got BikePark Wales, which is literally a 2-minute drive away. You've got Afan Forest, which is between half an hour and 45 minutes away, and then you've got Cwmcarn, that's a very similar distance away. I think Merthyr is probably reachable from here. So if you go to a website called MTB Wales, you'll see all these places. Go on the website to this place. I'm not even going to attempt to say this place's name because it's a Welsh name, so I'll stick the name on the screen here now, and then I'll stick the link in the description below. But if you look at this place as your kind of base camp, and then look on MTB Wales at the different places you can ride in the south of Wales, and it's very easy to create yourself a holiday using this place as your accommodation, filling the fridge up. You can have an absolutely awesome week here. You've also got Brecon Beacon National Park just up the road here, which is literally, you hit the edge of it within 10 minutes in a car. So there's so much of a variety of riding here that you could really fill a week with accommodation like this and get so much more from it in terms of like a little mountain bike group than you would from a hotel. So that's my quick plug for Joe. Okay guys, 2 minutes up the road, let's go and ride BikePark Wales.
On the left back there?
Eh?
On the left there?
Yeah. You riding up here?
Yeah.
Get on.
Have we done the vista bit? The ride up not too bad actually.
No, I've not, no.
It's alright, that's not too bad. For half hour. Yeah. That's okay, like.
Yeah. Come on. Come on, GoPro lens, stay clean. You. Oh, I hope the GoPro didn't get knocked then. No place to check for a minute. Alright mate, thanks buddy. Thanks buddy. Oh yeah, jumping. That's what we're here for. Right. That's what I'm here to get better at. Cannot see a thing in those glasses. Whoa! Lucky no. That sketched me out a little bit. The ground just kept disappearing.